there are three instances where we're going to be needing this segment right here, this part right here. So there are times when I want to send a message. If you recall correctly, inside API, for every action that I do, I include a very separate file here. So let's say I'm going to include a file for saving or writing a message, and then there'll be a different file for reading messages, and then there will be a different one for starting a chat session. So in each of those times, I'm going to still need these message blocks here. Now, if I just copy them from this file, from one file, let's say chats here, I copy this block to a different file. What will happen is if I want to make changes to one of them, then I'll have to go and copy and paste in the rest of them. So that's not a very good way to do programming. So whenever you're repeating yourself, it means you can do better. So what I want to do is grab this part here and make it a snippet. So I'm simply going to cut this left part here. I will save here. So I'll cut this and I'll go to a file that is always active regardless what I'm doing, what information I'm trying to get, and that is the api.php, right? So at the very bottom here, I'm just going to make a function. I'll say function message left. Then I'll do that and I'll put data like so. I'll put some data there and paste that. So the idea here is that when I want to display this, I can simply call a function to display it for me. That way, if I want to make changes to this part, I can simply change here and it will change for every instance of it. But here I need to say echo like this, and then at the very end here like that. So when I call the function, I'm simply echoing this right there. And then this is raw, what is this, raw user, so I should use raw here instead of data like so. Okay, that is pretty cool. So in the same way, I can do the same for the other side. So where is this? The right it's just a, oh, there we go. I'm getting confused here. So now I'm going to cut this right side, cut, go again to api.php, same thing. I'll paste here first, then I can do this, closing parentheses, and come back here, boop, boop, boop. Add the echo, great, this is awesome. Now I'll change this to right since we can't have the same. Okay, so let's give it a spin. Let's see if this will actually work when I call this. So I need to call it and assign, put some value in there. So let's go to chats here. Now what I would do here is delete all these so that we have none completely, so that when I come back to my chat system here and try to retrieve some of this info, I get nothing. Okay, so now let's try and run one of those functions. So let's say function message, something like this. Now we are simply adding to this variable here, so I'll have to step out of that variable at this point so that this can be active like so. Or what I can do is step out of it, but instead of putting a semicolon, I'll put a dot to add this to the whole system. And then I will do the same here, dot, like this. Let's see if this actually works. Doesn't look like it can work, but Okay, it hasn't worked. Message left. Okay, so instead of doing it this way, what we could do is just say concatenate to this, like so, and then put a dot there. Same thing here, put a dot, semicolon, same thing here at the end, semicolon. So what we've done is we've assigned this to messages, and then we've added to messages that, and then we are continuing to add here. So let's try that again. Okay, let me refresh the page. Oh, even worse. So what is the problem? So we are obviously getting an error here. So to solve an error problem is to go to the index page right here where it says handle result. Then we just alert ourselves to the problem so that we can get an error message. So let's go back here, click there. Oh, I have to refresh the page. This is not the one. Now this is the one. So notice undefined variable image on line 73 in API.php. Where is this? Okay, so the thing is, this is going outside here. Okay, so undefined variable image on line 73. So let's go to PHP API on line 73. So this is the one right here. So image source, where was this image coming from? The source image. Oh, right. So the image was coming from here. Okay, so what we can do to sort this problem out is to send it back to raw here. So whatever the image is here, you can just say raw image is equal to image, like that, so that when we come back to API here, we can put raw here instead. So I will be like raw image, same thing here, raw image, so that we don't have to put multiple variables here. We just need that very one. So let me try to load again, see what we get this time. So that notice is gone, which is good. However, there's some information being saved here that is not part of JSON, right? So this message left here is not part of our JSON data. And why is that? So let's come back here to charts, see why this is happening. All right, so I think what's going on is because we're echoing the other thing, and here we are not echoing, we're simply assigning it to here. So let me go back to API.php. So instead of this echo right here, the best thing to do is to return the value. So let's do that instead. Return this. So this should sort the problem out now. Ooh. Oh, looky there. Awesomeness. So let's go to the index.php here and remove this annoying alert. Refresh the page. And there we go. So this is nice. Now all we need to do is to change here in order to, where is this? API.php. So we just need to change, when we want to change the left message for any reason, we just change here and it will change throughout the system. So which is good, which is what we actually need. Okay, so let's do just a few cosmetic settings here, and then we can do some actual typing, some actual coding to save the first message into the database. So here the last thing I want to do is, if I go to index.php, and I want to go to the message right. This is the one here. On the width, it's at 60%, but then I should put a minimum width. I'll say min width 200 pixels, something like this. This is right and this is left. So that it doesn't squeeze too much. Okay, there we go. So that it doesn't squeeze to the end here. Okay, so all these designs will depend on what you want. So here we go. And one more thing I want to change, because this is the message that is coming from somebody else. So the user must know where to look. So I'm going to try this, and then the color, let me send it to white, something like this. Let's go here. So this is entirely dependent on what you like yourself, something like so, so that it's very clear which message is which. So let me close this. So this is the left one, API message left, color, let me change this one to white as well, and then go to index.php, message left, background color, that's the one, and then the front color is white. Okay, so that does it. Now if I go back to chats here so that we can see the other one as well, so I'm going to do this and say right, like so. So now if I just oh, let me do this so you can see it here. If I click here, so there it is. That's how it has become now. So if I want to add more of these, I simply duplicate this like so, or I can create a loop instead and do it that way. So there you go. So the coloring and all that, you can do that yourself. I think actually it would look nice if we add something here. Let me see if we can actually do that. So message left, is this border top, whatever this is, I can say border top here, right. So I want to go to the top right, but then let me just do 20%, something like this. Let's see how that looks like. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, maybe that's fine. So that's up to you what you want to do here. Let me copy this to the right one. So here the right is changed to left. Let's see that again. Boom. Oh, the styles are in the index page, so that's how it is. So you can design this thing as you want it to be. So now that we are done here, we now need to, oh, let me just add one more thing here before we can go to the actual coding. And this is right on the, actually let me remove these now. We don't need these. So right on the border here of the text box, I will say solid thin, and then I will put CCC, and then I will say border bottom, I will put none. Okay, and then we want to add one more item here, because we want to be able to send images as well. So this one will be an input of type file, like this, like so. So that would be part of it. And let's put a name there. File. Okay. Let's see how that looks like. Oh, what is going on? Name, input type. Oh, I forgot that I removed everything here, so I'm thinking it's probably an error. So you see, this doesn't look very good and we can't actually style it, but fear not, because I can go to the UI icons and I have this paperclip here. So let me rename it so that it's easier to, I'll just name it clip. So it's in UI icons. So instead, what I will do here is I'm going to add a label and then closing label tag. And then inside here, let's add an image. img source is UI/icons/clip.png and close. So let's see how that looks like. Okay, so there we go. So now we want to add a style to it. Style is equal to, first of all, the opacity is too high, so let's put it at 0.8 maybe, and then the width 40 pixels. Yeah, that's good. And then this one, let's put a style here on the file itself, the file input, and put a display of none. We don't want to see it. So we're going to give it an ID of file, and then we will tell the label that the label is meant for file, so that when we click on the label, we are still clicking on this one. So let me try that again. There we go. So that's much better, so that if I click on the label, I can browse for a file like this. Okay, just a few more things you can do with, let's try 30 pixels, and then let's give it a margin so that it has some space, 5 pixels all around, and then the cursor should be a pointer so that somebody can know that they can actually click on that paperclip. So pointer. Okay, I think that does it for the cosmetics. There we go. So now we've got a paperclip, and we've got that, boom. Now we can add a file to send to our friend. Okay, so great. So far, so good. I will see you in the next video where we add some actual functionality and send our first